Hello. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. It's not Sunday. What are we doing here? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new normal. A thing I know that people have been throwing around for some time now, but this is what they meant, it turns out, all those months. They've meant we're going to stream on days that aren't just Sundays. So here's what this stream was supposed to be, and then we'll talk about what this stream is. So I've been very excited to play a game called Empire of Sin. It's like a 1920s Chicago-based mob simulator that is supposed to come out on December 1st. So I had this whole plan. Like, oh, I'm on the West Coast. The game will drop at midnight on the East Coast. I'll be able to play it at 9 my time, and we'll have just like a great little night stream. I have interesting things I want to do with that game. It's just coming out. Maybe like we'll get some people who are really excited about the game too, who want to play, and like that'll be great and swell. So the game doesn't come out for another 13 hours, which I will own as a mistake and poor planning on my part. Also, I have a cool translucent hat, gifted to me by Uncle Robot, and Katie's writing a book to great members of the Not Bestseller community that we're building here. So I wanted to wear my hat. I wanted to do a stream, and the game's just not here, and I mean that is obviously my fault, but I don't think it's like that much my fault. So what we're gonna do instead is we're gonna play what has been my like, I just want to play a game, but I don't want to have to think about it too much. Game. And so we're going to play some PBA Pro Bowling. Just a real chill video game time. I have no idea if anybody's going to watch this, but I am going to enjoy playing it. So I'm in the middle of a career. Let's look at some of my trophies. Oh, look at that. I've got like 4 trophies. Many more trophies to earn. I haven't got a 300 ring yet because I haven't bowled a 300. But I'm just kind of at the point in the game where I'm getting decent at the game. So yeah, we'll see. So let's see where we are currently. We've already played through the introduction, the league level, which was just bowling, like your local bowling center. For me, that was the Bluffton Bowling Center in Bluffton, Indiana. Played through little programs, and now we're in the process of becoming a pro. So we're working through the PBA Regionals East, and we're currently at the Grove City Open. The best I've done so far is 2nd place with a 225. We're going to try to beat that right now. I'm going to turn on... Once we get into the game, I'm going to turn on some audio because you don't have audio right now. I mean, you have me, and that's something. So here's my guy. I still don't know how to do this. I'm a real pro, so I have to point this way. Here's my guy. We're in the middle of a game, actually, which is odd. But let's go ahead and settings, music and sound. We'll see if that does anything. All right. So yeah, it's a bowling video game. There's not a ton to it. But also I don't remember. I'm still not getting any game audio. Are you? Are you?
Out by the edge.
There we go.
We're
back.
What happens here.
I did throw a gutter because I was not paying attention. It's fine. We're just getting warmed up. Hook. There we go.
Gets the spare here.
Bowling. It's a spare because I got a roll on the first one, but you know, I'm feeling good about it. Unfortunately, this game doesn't have any character creation. I don't know if you saw when I turned it on. I could choose between a male bowler or a female bowler. The two genders. Yeah. So I'm trying to, again, just trying to get the feel of how much this ball is going to curve, because I have not played this in a minute. Let's try that. But if you're not familiar with bowling, you basically, you want to hit between the head pin and the pin that's like off to the side, like right here. And you knock down all the pins. It's a very complicated system. So again, we're throwing like a pretty big hook here. Oop. All right, we'll backdoor it. That's called the Brooklyn. You want to hit the other side of the head pin based on the way the ball is moving. Bowling. If you have bowling questions, I'm kind of a bowling expert. Let me know in the chat. Ooh, missed the head pin entirely. Gonna have to switch to my spare ball for this one. Did you know that bowlers can use more than one ball? It's crazy.
Is not easy. Players on the tour make it only 27.4% of the time.
Okay, so I got my... And the other balls we were throwing were curves, because they're a strike ball, and we wanted to hit that pocket just right and blow all the pins up. This is just going to be a super straight, no curve. And what we're going to try to do, and I don't know how I can... Do I have a mouse that you can see? No. So basically, we're going to try to hit in the middle of the 3 pins on the left. We're going to try to hit the middle of the 2 on the right of those. So if you're just looking down the lane, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, left to right, we're going to try to hit between 2 and 3, and then kick 3 across that gap and get those other 2, and then have the ball take out 1 and 2 there. Again, for those if you really know bowling, try to hit between the 1 and the 2, get the 1 to take out the 6-10, get the 4 and the 2 with the ball. Just like that.
And got it. That's textbook right there, folks.
Still no open frames through 5, but a very low score. So I'd like to start throwing some strikes here. But I think that's always true when you're bowling. You'd love to throw some strikes.
That shot was wide and unfortunately missed the pocket.
Again. Look how close that little pin was. But we didn't quite get there, which is fine. Yo, that was bad.
Not sure what happened there.
So that's my first open frame now. Again, just warming up, trying to figure out where my strike ball is. It's a little straight on. We'd like to see it a little more to this side. But it's a strike, so we'll take it.
Get a streak going here.
Now we're finding that pocket.
Already with the double, looking for a triple.
Looking for the turkey.
Is heating up. 3 in a row for the turkey. The turkey has been served. We're looking for the ham bone course right now.
Ham bone. 4 strikes in a row. That is a thing that I feel like is a term that was really just invented like in my lifetime. I think by Randy Peterson, but Randy Peterson's one of the 2 commentators. I know that because I watched a lot of bowling as a kid. So this is 10th frame. This is the last ball of the round for me. Again, just a bad score overall. We'll have to try it again, but we closed strong.
And there's another strike. The strike train keeps getting longer.
We closed strong.
Well, we've reached the conclusion of our events. On behalf of my partner,
Third place.
Ray Peterson, I'm Rob Stone. Keep on rolling.
So again, needed about a 230 to win that time. Got a 208, so we'll run it back. This is interesting because it's obviously a sports game, but there's no. You progress through events, but there's no sense of like a year. So I can just replay this event as many times as I want to before I move on, which will give me tickets, which then I can buy more balls for.
Hi, folks. We got a good one brewing here at the Grove City Open here in Grove City, Ohio.
Grove City, Ohio.
This is my partner.
The problem here is that I already forgot what my setup was. I think this might be a gutter. Yo, we're right there. Perfect.
A strike to start things off.
So every time you start a new frame, your guy stays in the spot where he was the last time you threw a strike ball, but your aim resets. So every time I have to try to remember like about where I threw it last time. Yeah.
Picks up 9 pin. It doesn't get any easier than the 4 pin for the professionals on the tour.
I'm not a professional. Yikes. Got it.
Got it.
There we go. That's what we do.
Streak going here.
We are on pace for 200 right now, which means we just need to string some strikes together. If you go strike spare the whole way through, you'll get right about 200, depending on which one you start with. Actually, it might be the same either way.
Triple.
Someone is heating up.
Yo!
Watch this. Cuts right
It's a rough
through the
break.
heart. Ringing 7. 4 around the bottom of the 7.
93% conversion rate on the 7. That's your tour average.
Got it.
Spare.
Look at that ball spin. Yes.
Right at it. Punches 10 back into the pit.
That was a close one. That was a close one. If you have any
Trying for the double now.
bowling related anecdotes you want to share, the chat's wide open for you. Go nuts. But I'm just gonna keep knocking down these pins like it's my job.
2 strikes in a row.
I reached level 16. Let's go. Oh, I can purchase a new ball. Very exciting. This might be too far right. Nope, it'll hang. Yeah.
There's the turkey.
Good looking shot right there.
It's 3 in a row. Turks up. It's just a thing I came up with right now. I know that seemed like a thing that maybe bowlers say. I don't want you to think that like Turks up is a thing that that like your friend who likes bowling would say. It's only a thing that maybe the guy from Scrubs would say. Ooh, didn't love that. Yep.
Just a fractional miss down lane. Right through the face.
Knocks down 7 pins there, leaving the 3-6 6-10.
So again, the 3 there is supposed to get hit by the ball on the strike, and then the 3 kicks into the 6 and kicks into the 10. But when you don't do that, you have to go pick up the spare. When you just miss the 3 entirely. Easy.
Gets the spare here.
So headed into the 10th frame, I can add 40, so I think the best I can do is a 226 if I strike out. Striking out in bowling is good. It's 1.
Ooh, a little extra oomph in that shot
See
there.
2 more. My nose has been itching like nuts today. And if I have to be aware of every time
Looking for the
I scratch my nose, so do you. There's a little left of where I wanted it, but it worked out. It worked out. It's all good.
Off a double now.
All right.
The strike train rolls on.
That's a pretty good game. What did we get to? 220 something?
Another exciting
Sorry.
night of bowling has come to a
236.
close.
First
Thanks so
place.
much for
Got the
joining
win.
us.
All right. So this is the less exciting of the tournament formats in this game. I think the next one's going to be more exciting. So we won by 6 pins. We needed a strike. We needed to do exactly what we did, and we did it. So great job, us. Oh, Fort Wayne, Indiana. What's up? I'm from there. I'm from there. So this is 3 games. But I don't know. Yeah, this is not matchup. So this is just 3 games,
Hello,
best
welcome
score.
to the Championship Central qualifier here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Rob Stone joined by the Hall of Famer Randy Peterson. All right, Randy, tell me, what was your approach to events like this when you were competing?
Well, the key here is to not lose your mind when things start to go bad. In a qualifying tournament, the
It's very
players that
true.
keep their composure have the best chance for success.
Randy Peterson, telling it like it is. Now let's get to some bowling.
This is not a bowling alley in Fort Wayne. I will tell you that much. Ooh.
Oh, man!
That last hit was taken out by the always famous Messenger.
That's how you start.
I don't know where my mouse is. So yeah, this is 3 games. So the best we could do is 900, which would be 3 300s in a row. Not gonna happen. But you know, that's our goal. So. Nope. Again, I'm hitting the head pin straight on when I want to be hitting the head pin
Pressure is cranked up.
here. So it's the weird thing of like getting like
Will we see 3? We just might.
the feedback you're getting is great job, you got a strike, do it again. But like when you've done it enough, you know that like that's like I didn't get a strike there. The pins got me a strike. I got lucky, but I didn't put the ball where the ball needed to go like that. That was much better.
There's the turkey. Good looking shot right there.
Trying to keep this strike streak alive. Going for the ham bone.
Again, I don't love the balls I'm throwing here.
Already with the ham bone. Looking for 5.
But we're getting a good start, so get it. Oh,
Down 9 pins there.
just the messenger let me down.
percentage on the 9-pin, 97.5% tour average. Got the spare.
Okay.
That got down the lane in a hurry. It was a full rack attack once the ball got to the pins.
A full rack attack, ladies and gentlemen. Nope. Still hitting it. Still hitting it 2 head on.
Try and make it 3 in a row here.
And that was too far the other way. One of the fun things to do when you're bowling in real life is generally you probably throw the ball at about the same speed every time, which means you get a sense of like, I let the ball go. How long is it going to take to get to the pins? And so on a shot like that last one, where you have one pin to hit and you can tell when it leaves your hand that it's going to be good. Once you develop that cool sense of internal timing, you can just like turn around and walk back toward your friends and then give them like a good like boom, boom when it hits, and people love it. That's how to make friends while you're bowling. Definitely, it's not the most annoying thing in the world. In real life, I fall into the really specific spot of I'm the best bowler you know, as long as you don't know anyone who bowls. So it's really easy for me to get really cocky when friends are like, hey, we're going bowling. I'm like, yeah, guess what? I will bring my own ball that I do have. And I will win. And then there's somebody who like bowls in a league and they're much better than me. Ooh, we'll take it. A little late help. A little late help.
Looking for another strike now to get that turkey.
Ooh. And again, that's the same way I missed the last one that I missed bad.
Leaving the 3-6-10. This one is very
It's very makeable. Let's just close up all these frames. What are we waiting on here?
we hope you enjoyed this
Oh, that's the end.
bowling as much as we did.
245. Much better than my last round. But I'm in second place. We got 2 rounds left, so let's bowl a couple more rounds. Again, it kicks you all the way back out to the screen. And you get to do all this again. You can also see, we haven't talked about this yet. So, currently bowling on a scorpion pattern, which is the pattern of oil that they put on the lane. So you can see in this little graphic, that the oil goes out to 42 feet and then stops. So when you're watching, especially with the spare ball, because there's no spin on it, you can see when the ball gets out of that oil, out of that blue section, and really like hooks and either starts spinning, starts curving, or if it's straight, it'll just start rolling finally instead of sliding. So if you're looking for fun little things about bowling,
Hello and welcome to the Championship Central
keep an eye out for that.
Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Still in Fort Wayne. Represent baby. It's my Biggie impression. It's not great. Ooh. Bad ball, good pins.
Looking to keep it going here with 2 in a row.
Ooh. All right. All right. This is our first split. Again, this relatively straightforward. That doesn't mean it's easy, but you just hit the 3 across into the 4. But okay, I'm gonna miss this shot, but it will be an interesting. It'll be a good example of how that ball hooks the oil when it or hooks the lane when it's out of the oil. It's late here. Leave me alone. So there it starts spinning. Ooh. Couldn't cut it quite thin enough.
Yeah, you just got to be more accurate than
It's okay,
that to
though.
have any chance in these competitions.
Might be a little right of where I want to be. Hook. No, still too far in.
What adjustment would you suggest here?
Just move to the right.
Throw it better. That was a bad shot.
This is
As
rude.
you can see, players on the tour are likely to convert here. And no problem there.
No problem. All right, I need to start hitting some strikes though if we're gonna salvage this tournament. Actually, there we go.
The pinch just took a beat down on that one.
There we go.
Looking for the double.
Ooh, bad. All right. So the way the controls work is that spin and hook are on my
Looking for another strike now to
on the left stick, which is I shouldn't have done that. No. So spin and hook are on the left stick and power is on the right stick. So you just draw the right stick back, you push it forward. And occasionally you'll see this green arrow move after my guy has started moving, and basically that just means I screwed up the right stick, which throws a whole other angle into it that I don't like to have to think about. So I love it when it works just like that. 3 strikes in a row, trying to make up for that slow start.
Looking really good here. Nice streak going.
another strike. Hambone!
Hambone. So one thing you'll see, especially in like baseball games, and baseball's a weirder sport about this in general, but in a baseball game, if your pitcher is working on a perfect game, they won't say he's working on a perfect game, because in real life they don't do that, because that's how you jinx people. I'm not sure about bowling in real life. I will tell you, in this game, they will just like throw all of the commentators' curses they can at you. It's frankly inappropriate and rude. And I wish they would stop. Get there. Ooh, a lot of help.
There's another one. Just delivered the
So you can see when these fall, those 3 should be down already, but then we get a little help from the pin flying across.
working
I could be a bowling commentator
Impressive performance so far.
if I would just learn which pins are which. That's too far right. Nope, maybe good.
Yes, there's 6.
Boom. All right, let's see if we can't strike out here.
Working off a 6-bagger now.
Yep, the pinch just keep going down.
The
7.
show continues.
Ah.